think of somebody like a Mark Allen, somebody like that, a player who has a very, very loose grip. He more grips the cue with his forefinger and his thumb, and these other fingers literally just cradle around it. Ken Doherty was the same kind of style. You know, the cue was kind of in the forefinger and thumb area. These other fingers weren't really part of the game. They weren't really taking part. Much better to have a loose grip rather than one that's too tight. Now, in terms of what happens to the cue working through the grip as you're playing a shot, then it's all about just finding what works for you. If you're too tight, you take the cue back and all your fingers stay on it. It just doesn't, it just doesn't feel right, and you can't really hit the ball properly from there. The only thing that really should be happening, this is as technical as we're going to get when we start talking about the grip, is as you take the grip, as you take the cue back, the cue moves into the front part of your hand there, and on its way through, as your fingers re-grip, it ends up in the back part of your hand, and you should end up with a little gap there, just between, whatever this part of your hand's called, this bit between the thumb and forefinger. You end up with that kind of loose. You don't want to come through the ball and have that super tight. There really should be a bit of a gap in there that you can play with. Not a loose thumb, keep that thumb on, but let the cue rock from front to back and let it rest in that fleshy part of the hand there. Other than that, keep it as absolutely simple as possible.